Hey there, my name's Jordan Ross. I'm the founder and CEO of the Founders Factory, where we help businesses double their revenue and do it in a systematic way so they can leave their business. And when they come back, their business is actually going to be bigger with more revenue than when they left it. In this video, I'm going to show you how we help you do that and what our initial process looks like to onboard clients, to identify what's wrong in their business, and to really implement a systematic approach to growing and scaling. So I'm going to dive right in here and show you where everything starts. So before I really dive into anything with a prospect or a client, we need to first understand them. The way I do that is I have them fill out this simple form where they inform me what's their revenue, what's their core offering, what don't they have in their business. This is huge, right? There are so many different systems, processes, approaches. I need to know what they don't have so we can really understand it. Once they fill that out, we kind of move over to, right, where do they feel like they need help in their business, right? There's so many different things in that last slide, but really, can we boil business down to 5 sections and understand where do I need help as a business owner today? Right? So we'll call it operations and sales. And which part of the business are you involved in? I love this question because so many owners are involved in their business and they're the bottleneck. And how many leads do you have a month? And then last question, do you have someone that helps you run your business? Once I understand the high level of someone's business, we're going to get on a call. And we're going to really dive in to what we can do with their business, right? We're going to have a discussion. We're going to go over what I see is the gap and where we should focus first in the first 90 days. And the reason I start with 90 days is I like to say, whenever you work with someone, at least on this intimate level, you want to be able to date them a few times before you make it official. I say, let's do 90 days. If you're not happy, one, I'll give you all your money back if you don't feel like you receive value. But two, right, this is a fail safe. You're not committing yourself to a 6-month or a 12-month commitment. Let's do 90 days first before we start talking long term. So the 3 areas of focus I have with my entrepreneurs, depending on who they are: management, systems, and sales. These are 3 models and processes from a high scoped out level that I have almost turned them into an equation of sorts from my experience with Amazon and from all my client work. So let's dive in and show you specifically what we do. So the management model, right? This model, the intention and purpose of this model is to help you get out of your operation, right? So the way I like to say this is remove the CEO from the operations and build a process that can meet the customer's needs. So what I do here is create a process in management systems, right? Create a process out of management. So we need to find someone, if you're the bottleneck in your business, if your employees go to ask you questions, if you're involved in the operations or the sales, and we need to get you out. One of the first ways of doing that is giving someone else ownership. So we need to elevate someone. We need to tell the team that we're going to make this change. We need to plan out how we're going to do this. And we need to build what I like to call the wall. We need to build a wall of barrier for your team. When they have questions, they don't go to you anymore. Beyond that, right, we build the training, the data we need to focus on, and we audit. And the big thing I love with every single one of these models, we're going to remove you from the operation and from the process. This can be done from a high level within 12 weeks. The second model we have is the sales model. The goal is to help you close over 50% of your sales. I have a client that's closing 80% of his warm leads, right? The minimum I like to say is get you between 30 and 50% though. So the way this works is similar. We are going to audit and understand your process. We're going to find out what the current gaps are and then integrate the new best practices. So the sales model I teach is the 5-step sales process, which is from the field of NLP, which was mirrored and modeled based on the top 100 sales professionals in the world. And it's boiled down to a science. There is literally science involved in this. So once we understand what some of the gaps are, we're going to standardize your process, implement it, teach it to you as the CEO who's probably doing some sales, make sure you're competent, roll it out to your team. There's 2 options here. I can do that with you, or you can do it and I could help you do it, right? So same thing. This can happen within 12 weeks. I've had clients that have started closing over 50% of your deals in 4 weeks. I'd like to say let's give it 90 days. sales model. And the final model, and my favorite one, is the systems model, right? Can we build a business that can operate without you? I like to say, can we fire you from your business? If you can fire yourself from your business, you now have two options. Over time, you can sell your business because you're not a bottleneck. Your business runs without you. And the other option is you can turn your business into passive income. That's really appealing because you could go travel the world if your business doesn't need you. You can sell it if your business doesn't need you. Companies that buy businesses want businesses that have products, not services, and have a team that can operate without them involved. So the purpose of this is to create a business that can sustain growth without you working. Similar process. We're going to audit and understand what the gaps are in your current model. We're going to target a few areas to start to build out processes and systems. We're going to build a plan, create some standardization, implement it, and sustain it. And the most important thing is we're going to fire you. My goal in my work is to fire you from your operations, to remove you from your business so you can do what you're great at as a CEO, which is, identifying growth, looking for ways to optimize lifetime value of a client, of a customer, important partnerships that are going to generate more business, right? Creating intellectual property like books, webinars, training, so people can know about your business, right? This is what a visionary should really do. I call it visionary. So this is my process at a high level. I'm going to show you 3 clients that have had amazing success with me. And my first one's David Riggs. We did this process, helped him 10x his revenue in 90 days. He was able to grow his team by 4 people, and he removed himself from all operations in his business. He doesn't even touch it or even look at it. My second guy, Sam Lister, who in Q1 of 2019 to Q4, 9x his revenue. His business was almost completely destroyed by COVID, and we were able to partner and create a completely 100% remote and online business that is really exploding this year in 2021. He had removed himself from all operations as well, is thereby only choice, brought on a COO to run his business. He does not have to do any of the operations. His COO is running all things. And my final one is Nico DeBrain, who also 10x'd his business in 90 days, removed himself from all operations, and he onboarded 6 new employees in the first 120 days. The really cool thing about Nico is he is now what I call a blue ocean business. He has ideally legitimately zero competition in his niche, which is such a powerful place to be in. He is going to absolutely dominate and probably going to be the biggest business of all 3 of those you just saw, who have all 10x'd. So if you want to get a business audit for free, DM me. Let's have a conversation, fill out that type form, and let's get rocking and rolling. In the comments below in this video, there's going to be a Calendly link that you can book a call with me where I'll give you that free business audit, and let's start a partnership that removes you from your business and doubles your revenue and size. Have a great day. Thank you for checking out this video.